Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is SAP Analytics for Cloud Learning series, and this is the next part of this learning series. Currently, we are, going through the topic currency conversion in SAP Analytics Cloud. So this will be the, you can say, continuation or extension to that. We already, covered many topics related to currency conversion. So today I will be converting the next part of it, that is creating currency variable in the model, and within the same model how you can utilize both average rates for P&L statement and closing rates for the balance sheet. So we will go through that. Then we will end this currency conversion topic here. So now my next videos will be based on the other SAC concepts, and we will end the currency conversion topic here only. If you still have some questions and doubts or any, open use cases, you can just write down in the comment section. Uh, if uh, if there are some business use cases, then I can create a one more top video on that topic. So now let's continue. So I'll go to the modeler, and as you can see, I have logged into my tenant. Then I'll open this AM currency conversion use case. This was the analytical model we had created for one of our demos. So here we had a net PO value currency in a decimal. Then I'll go to the calculation management. We had created a conversion measure in the model, and we had enabled the currency conversion for this model. Okay. Here, if I click on the conversion measure, you can see the source measure will be obviously net PO value currency, like source currency. Target currency, I can see two, you can say, options in my drop down: fixed and from dimension. Uh, Anyhow, my group currency was meant to be only in euro, so I choose fixed and I kept it as a euro. Okay. So now this conversion measure like only converts whatever value in a source currency to the euro value. Okay. Now I want it to be, dynamic. I don't want to keep the target currency as a fix. On a runtime, like whatever the user will select on that target currency, my values must be converted. So in that case, what I can do is I can go to the settings in the conversion. Now you can see we enabled the currency conversion when we selected the currency rate table and the date dimension. Then now if I click on this like create currency variable, and a currency variable will be created. I'll put some good description. Select target currency, and default value I'll put it as a euro. On a runtime, by default value will be euro, but I can change it. Okay. I will click on OK. I will save. Now again I will go to my conversion measure. Here, if I select the target currency, now I will get a one more option like from variable. Earlier, as you saw, it was only fixed and from dimension. Now it says, okay, you can select the target currency from a variable also. I will click on from variable. So by default, my now this net PO group currency will select the target currency, whatever on the runtime from the variable. I'll just save this. Then I will go to the model structure. So now there is already one story created on top of this model. So in under the related objects, you can see. I'll just go to the story. and I'll try to refresh. Okay, as you saw, we got some notification like some data models have been changed since the story was last saved. To make sure the next story loading and opening faster, resave the story. So we'll just, okay, I'll just save my story again because we did some changes in the background. Now you can select like you want to see what was the variable, you can click on the model. For that particular model, whatever variable is already created, it will pop up. So now this was the currency conversion variable we created. It will ask select the target currency. I will by first we will go with the by default value euro, set, and this will be refreshed. Again, I'll click on this. I will go to suppose USD, set. Okay, I have to provide missing rates. Now I will click on, I will just save. Okay, I have to maintain some rates. C1 Y2 USD. Let me check if any existing C1 Y2 USD. I'll put some dummy rate only. Let make it twice, thrice. Save. I'll just close the currency table. I'll open the story again. Let's refresh. I have to maintain other rates also then, but still I will check something else. Yep. For 1 I'm just putting some dummy data here. So whenever you are enabling currency variable and in your transaction data, there are multiple currencies, make sure you are maintaining all the required currencies into the table. Then only the currency conversion will throw errors like this because there are some transaction data in your model, but the relevant currency rates are not maintained in the currency conversion table. So now if you see, as for the currency variable, I selected CZK, all my values in the local currencies are converted into CZK. Then I will create on the prompts again here. I will select USD, set USD, all values will be converted to the USD. So you whenever you go onto the prompt, we can, okay, then I will go to the euro again. So now on the runtime also using this currency variable, uh, you know, you can convert the local currency values to any group currency. Earlier we went with the fixed group currency, we fixed it in the model level only. but now we made it dynamic with the currency variable. And this works in Excel also. Like if you are importing this model into Excel, like via Excel add-in for SAC, then this variable also work there. It will prompt like you have to select the variable value, and dynamically it will convert the values. So this was about how you can create a currency table, a currency variable in a table, and use it in a story dynamically. So now, as you saw while doing this, we got some conversion errors also. So it is important to maintain the relevant currency rates in the table. It's necessary that your currency table is up to date to avoid such errors. Okay, now we will go to the next topic, that is how you can, maintain both PNL rate and closing rate within the same model. I'll go to the model, the planning model. Now in this planning model, I have a one measure, that is the amount in local currency. Then I had created a one another measure, amount in group currency. This was used in the data action. Then I have another measure which where we are storing the balance sheet value. Okay, so here the balance sheet values will be uploaded, and I have set the aggregation type to this as a last, and the exception aggregation dimension as a date, because what I want is for a suppose my granularity for the model is day level, and whatever values posted uh, for that month, all should be aggregated, and not aggregated, it should be put into whatever the last date of that month is. Okay, so I'm using this exception aggregation last for this balance sheet value. That is how you construct the month end closing value in a balance sheet. Now I want to do the currency conversion for this also. But if you see the amount, the PNL amount in group currency value, the conversion measure, we set the currency as a unit type. Currency is fixed and euro, and the rate type we put it as a average. So we are applying the PNL average rate. Now for the balance sheet, obviously I don't want to apply the average rate type. I want to apply the uh, closing rate type. So then what I will do is I will go to switch calculation management. I will create a currency conversion measure. I can handle this into the same data action also, but here for example I'm just showing it. Okay, currency conversion measure, balance sheet, group currency. Okay, then the source value will be amount balance sheet local currency, and I will not be taking from variable, it's fixed, and it will be euro. Dynamic category will be dynamic, and yep. So I'll save this. Okay, now I will go to the model structure, and here my whatever the base you can say balance sheet value, I already have given the category rate type as a closing. Okay, so this also I put as a currency unit, unit type as a currency, then the currency from dimension, and it will take the D entity currency, and rate type I have put it as a closing. So for the balance sheet value, it's closing, and for the PNL, the rate type will be average. Okay, now I will save this value. Okay, I have no changes, I already saved. Now I will go to my currency table, to check if I have the rates, maintained for the uh, closing. So if I'll go to this currency table, uh, there is no any closing rate type is maintained. So I will be maintaining few. Let's just copy this, whatever in average, Control C and Control V. It will obviously throw error because these are the duplicates I'm trying to. I'll put just closing here, and I'll just copy paste everything as a. Okay, it didn't copy. I have to manually put. Just whenever you're doing, do it in Excel. It will be quick. And I'm modifying the currency table with a manual entry because this is for demo purpose. Ideally, your currency table should not be manually updated until and unless it's some required adjustment. Otherwise, it should be, updated via any source or you are loading some Excel file. Then I will save the currency table. I'll close this. I'll go to the model again, the planning model, and then okay, I'll just open the story which I already created in my previous demos. So in this story, for the local currency to the group currency PNL, we had created a data action. I'm sorry. Now I have already created another balance sheet. Select the measures. Okay, my table is loading. Okay. Okay, I don't know why this is taking so much time. I'll just save the story again. I'll just repoint to my data source again. This is the quickest to fix. Okay, finally. I'll go again to the measures. I will add my. Okay, then in the dimension, I will add GL account and then entity. move entity to. So this is how within the same table, uh, within the same model, we can use the different rate types, one for the P&L and one for the balance sheet. You can handle this via data action also. I just wanted to, demo it quickly. So I created a currency conversion measure. So now this, like currency conversion measure balance sheet group currency, it is using the rate type closing, and my P&L group currency measure, it is using the rate type average. So within the same model, using the same currency table, you can create the balance sheet and P&L statement also. So this was the video about, how you can like do the currency conversion with different rate types also. Thank you for subscribing, and I'm very happy the kind of a feedback I'm getting. And stay tuned. This will be the ending of this currency conversion topic. In the next videos, we will focus on other different planning and reporting topics in SSE. Thank you so much.